Hey guys, welcome back to the Barcelona save. Today we head into the January transfer window. We start with Real Betis at home and then have Deportivo Alaves after that away. Then there's a 2-week international break before heading into January with Levante at home. Now, let me say at the beginning of this video, there was a special announcement video yesterday that I really would appreciate it if you went and watched. It's only 2 minutes long. I think you'll enjoy it. I'm very excited about it. I'm recording this on stream live before the announcement's gone live, so I'm not going to spoil what it is because they don't actually reveal it to chat before it's actually been announced. But it's pretty exciting for me! So please do me a favour and head over and watch that little announcement video. It's on the YouTube channel page. It'll be in your sub box. And we'll head into the January transfer window today and try and get, well, ourselves a bit more of an advantage in the league, to be honest. With Betis, Deportivo Alaves and Levante being the three, we really should be winning all 3 games, certainly. So that's what we will look to do. I do have 150 million available in my budget, but we've already spent €1 billion this season with the nature of this final financial freedom season at Barcelona. After, of course, all of our hard work clearing the £1.5 billion worth of debt that they had. Honestly, whoever's in charge of the finances at Barcelona needs firing. And moving forward, I honestly don't know if there's anywhere I can improve. We mentioned that the front 3 are exceptional, and the depth I have in Rafinha, Messi and Darwin Núñez is certainly strong enough. Messi is continuing to drop off a little bit, but he's still absolutely got the quality and attributes to be able to have a massive impact. I could maybe sign another winger because we have been utilising Messi more so in the central midfield area where Bernardo Silva's been utilised as well. So I might be open to another winger. But only at a push, I think. Only at a push. We'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. But for now, we're going to concentrate on the 3 games ahead of us and try and get as many points on the board as we can. You can see we're slightly tired, but fit enough to be able to go and play Real Betis. So join me in game, will you? Drop the video a like if you're enjoying this save. And of course, we really are not far away now from the new save with Nottingham Forest in the Premier League with updated transfers. I tweeted out the thumbnail for that on Twitter recently. There's a link down below to the Twitter account if you would like to go and follow me. And of course, make sure you're following me on Twitch because we're going to do a lot of prep for that new series where we'll be manually updating the database and adding in all of the new transfers that haven't yet been updated by EA before we start that new save. So things like Mane to Bayern Munich, which was announced about 5 minutes ago as I record this. Things like Erling Haaland to Manchester City, etc. And probably hundreds more because we always tend to update as many as we possibly can. And I have a little bit more free time at the minute to do even more updates. So come and join me on Twitch. And if there is a transfer that's gone through in real life that is officially confirmed that you'd like in the new save, then come and join me on stream for those streams and you can suggest it and I'll put it in the game for the new save. Right, waffling over, let's go and play Real Betis, shall we? Betis with a 4-2-3-1. Jose Cairo in goal for them. Rasmus Christensen, Dakanam Jene, Mark Bartra, former Barcelona of course, and Pablo Maffeo at the back for them. In the midfield, they have Guido Rodriguez and Sergio Canales. Then with Araujo on the right, Pineda on the left, higher rated Nabil Fekir at cam. And then, of course, giant Lassina Traore up top. Some options on the bench, although not too much quality other than Alessio Romagnoli as a centre-back. And fingers crossed, a number of goals. That's a strong challenge from Maffeo on Raheem Sterling. I think he did win the ball a little bit there, but foul was given. Now, can we pop the ball on Erling Haaland's head as we have done a couple of times so far in this save? Sterling will look to lift it. It's on towards the near post. Rodriguez will maybe get to that first. No, Sterling's done very well. Nicolo Barella just trying to work some space to find a cross, which we've done brilliantly. And there is Erling, and over the bar goes the ball. Mazraoui in there to Nicolo Barella and Kessié. Erling Haaland through the gap for Ferran Torres, who's onside and buries. Lovely little through ball. Excellent run from Ferran Torres, the diagonal in behind the defence. But because someone tracked him, he was played onside. If he'd have stepped and stayed with the rest of the defensive line here, watch the right back. If he stays with the rest of his defensive line, Torres is offside. He doesn't. He drops. doesn't necessarily mark Torres that tightly at all. He's not even in frame as I take the shot. He's all the way over there. I mean, thank you very much. 1-0 Barca. Thank you. Oh. You're welcome, they say. Here's Guido Rodriguez. That's a nice ball into Nabil Fekir. Keep him off his left. It's opened up for Lucina Traore, but ter Stegen makes a good save. No goal for Betis back yet. Sergio Canales will deliver. Former Real Madrid player, of course, so we'll be wanting to get one over on Real if we can. Bartra's turned me beautifully there. Canales with a little ball roll, but De Ligt does well enough to intercept, and we will work away with a rather dodgy pass. Is Cucurella going to go again? He's not, so... Oh. I mean, that was a bit of a late fall, wasn't it, Ferran? Nabil Fekir picks up a yellow card. Now everyone is back in their defensive shape for Betis. I'm not sure we're going to be able to actually do anything. And now Ferran Torres is offside as well, so no, we definitely aren't going to be able to do anything. And Nabil Fekir on that yellow card. Now Guido Rodriguez, Lucina Traore and Pineda linking up very well indeed, but Mazraoui's in the way. Sign for Bayern Munich on a free in real life. Another transfer we'll be putting through between now and the beginning of that new save, adding that up to the database. So Ryan Gravenberg for about 20 million euro as well. They've had a wonderful, transfer window so far, Bayern Munich, in real life. But speaking of wonderful goals in game, that's pretty top draw from Betis, and they are level. That flew into the top corner. Barca fans furious, but let's be honest, that's just spectacular. One touch to set. Keeper really can't see much, but to be honest, even if he could see it, I don't think he'd have gotten anywhere near it. Kessié and Araujo in the way. Ter Stegen tried his best, flew across to try and tip it over the bar, but just couldn't get there. 1-1. Top quality from Guido there. Here's Mazraoui. And inside to Barella. Sterling. A little bit of space. We'll tuck that back. Look at the run on the right-hand side by Nicolo Barella. And he's past the man. We'll stand up again. This time Sterling's there! It's a good save by Caero. He's a regen, so we don't necessarily know who he's a regen of. Araujo got to that. So did Matthijs de Ligt at the same time. And I think they've both got in each other's way there. Sterling very close to restoring our lead, though. 13.5 or so minutes. Or 12.5 or so minutes, sorry. Between us and half-time. It'd be nice if Erling actually made the run, like Raheem has. Are you going to... Erling! Move, you lazy... So-and-so. Caero with the save. Good effort in the end by the Norwegian, but certainly didn't make it very easy for me there. Matthijs de Ligt is up. Oh, was a good header. We're getting closer, but still no second goal. And hopefully we can stop them from... scoring a second before half-time. Good save by ter Stegen. And the Betis man underneath it doesn't read the flight of the ball. And we're able to get it away. Haaland shows that strength this time. Ferran Torres will tuck that back looking for Kessié. We'll find Sterling instead. Runners around me. There's Bernardo. It's going to be... It might not be 1-1 at half-time. It's not going to be 1-1 at half-time if Erling gets to that first, which he doesn't. Good pace shown by the defender. It's a tight game, this, but we are getting closer and closer to that second goal. But to be honest, they came very close there as well. Thank you to that man for saving it on this occasion with a lovely ping. Cucurella is just able to win it back. And Barella is chopped. That's just not good, is it? It's just not good, Guido. Terrible challenge. That's the second, maybe even third yellow card that Betis have picked up so far for subpar tackling capabilities, shall we say. Haaland. I will go to Sterling now. He's drifted inside. And hopefully some good footwork from him will work some more space. Ferran Torres just drifted offside. I'll look for Sterling. Bernardo will find him. And City ex-players combine. 2-1 Barca. And that's been coming for quite a while. At last, we find a way through. Bernardo to Raheem. Just a bit of patience. Barcering it about. And vamos. 2-1 Barca. Pineda going off for them as they make a change. I might have to make a couple of my own. As you saw on the way in, a couple of players aren't fully fit. It hasn't caused me a problem to this point, but certainly I don't want it to be in a position where it at some point does cost me because I've got the wrong player in the wrong place at the wrong time and they're a little bit too tired to get to a pass or get to an interception or even get on the end of a through ball. So changes for myself incoming. We hope we can make those changes whilst the game is still locked at 2-1, although they are coming forward here, Betis, with increasing danger. And effective moves as well. Lacina Traore put everything he had behind that. It's a great run. I just couldn't get near them. That's a nice ball round the corner. Ter Stegen thought about coming out for it, stopped and hesitated, and to be honest, probably could have gotten to it. We'll take Haaland off. We'll bring Messi on for Silva as well. And Rafinha's been begging for a game, so let's actually throw Rafinha in. Sorry, Raheem, I know you just scored, but you're going to be the man to make way. A goal from either winger so far for us in this game. But unfortunately, they've countered with 2 goals of their own. We are set to drop points here unless we can find something to break the deadlock for a 3rd time between now and the end of the game. To be honest, it could happen rather quickly. Looking for Rafinha over the top. Oh, but he can't score. Barella with a header. It has gone in! Cairo makes the mistake. Rafinha should have buried it first time around, but just as they equalise at one end, we put them behind again at the other. Keeper's done brilliantly to save the initial Rafinha effort. It's a lovely run. It's a gorgeous assist by Barella, and he should have gotten the assist, but in the end he gets the goal. Oh, I'm sorry, Keeps. You've had a great game so far, but you have not covered yourself in glory there. He gets back to his feet really well, and he's running one way, and then just stops and, well, ballses it up, really. I don't care. 3-2 Barca. Out wide to Araujo. Have obviously shown a goal-scoring capability in this game, Betis. We've shown a defensive frailty in this game, but we do that more often than not. So hopefully we can keep them out this time. Messi. Shit. Messi gives the ball away, and Betis do have a 3rd. Well, that's not gone well, has it? Messi trying to find the ball forward. It's a ridiculous interception, and Lacina Traore finds his 2nd, and Betis' 3rd, sorry. My keeper probably should do better with that one as well. Why he's gone with his foot there rather than just diving, I've no idea. Well, whatever we can do, they can do just as well, can't they? 3-3. Well, thank you. He's kicked that straight at Barella. We'll get that into Darwin Nunez. And look at the run. Oh, Leo. Oh, Leo! Really? He's going to be a bit cross with himself, says Derek Ray. Just a little bit, mate. I can't believe it. Messi, you were supposed to be the saviour off the bench. You could still perhaps get an assist. But Cairo makes a good stop. Oh, my Lord, Leo. That is the sort of chance that you would have buried 5 years ago. Darwin's underneath this as well. Mazraoui wins the header. Christensen away. We're going to get to it first. Kessié, Barella, De Ligt. Oh, Jesus Christ. That was woeful. Christian Teo. I tried to force it, though. I rushed it with not really many options on. Try and show a bit more patience, but to be honest, time is running out to show that patience, and I want to make sure that we get a victory in this game. Darwin Nunez has Rafinha. It's under control. Barella. Well, he's offside there, isn't he, Leo? Bollocks! It's going to be a 3-3 draw here against Betis. Just as we've been pretty good going forward, we've been pretty bad at the back. We got lucky with our 3rd. With the keeper making the mistake, although, to be fair, Rafinha should have buried the chance. And how Messi has ballsed up that volley, I don't know, but it, in part, has cost us the victory here, although some of my defending obviously doing that as well. Thankfully, we have a big enough gap at the top of the table. We can have the occasional wobble and dropped point and still be pretty comfortable. 5 points clear at the top. Rafinha's very happy. I mean, I'd say I would have been happier if you buried it, but we still scored from that move, so I can't complain too much. But Messi certainly should have buried with his chance. Right, Deportivo Alaves away next. That one should be a little bit more straightforward. 4-3-3 this time for Deportivo Alaves. Antonio Silveira is in goal for them. Martin Aguirre Gabiria at right back. We'll call him Martin, as the game does. Federico Rojas alongside Taki at centre-back with Arteaga at left-back. Ladislav Krejci at central defensive midfield with Pons and Moya in front of him. Rabber on the right, Bernabé on the left, and Miguel up top. They are one of the weaker sides in the league. Bernabé back inside to Tony Moya. Across there to Krejci. Here's Tony Moya again. Good block. Straight to the arms of the keeper. Good defending. This time, rather than Like, a lot of my problems defensively come from when I'm in two minds as to whether to close the man down or mark the passing lane. And I tend to get caught in no man's land a lot, where I'm kind of half the way in between either. Bernardo Silva riding the challenge. Did open up there for Ferran Torres, but couldn't squeeze the shot away. Haaland is here, and Ferran around the corner. Back to Erling. No, it's Raheem. Barca about beautifully. Barcelona 1, Alaves 0. Vamos. This time, let's not throw it away. Oh, thanks. It's not going to help. It's not going to help doing that, is it, Deport? Really not going to help doing that. Oh, I kind of made that angle a little bit too tight for myself there. Took it a pace too far. Delayed on the shot too long. And the keeper had the angles in his favour rather than me with Raheem. But again, they just give the ball away. We'll look across here to Ferran. And there's a second. I'll apologise to Alaves, but that is all your own fault, lads. Bernardo. Not exactly what I had in mind when I played the through ball, but it'll work well for us. Raheem, I'll stand it up so that hopefully Erling can get there was the plan. Barella nods that back. Kessier ducks out the way of it. Not exactly what I had in mind. Orlan. Barella! Whoa! What a finish. The second might have been a gift from Alaves, but that third was very, very good indeed. I hoped that this one would be a bit more straightforward, and so it has turned out to be. Keeper going one way, and Barella just wrapped that the other. Great finish. Sorry, Deportivo Alaves. You didn't stand a chance today. Ferran Torres into Bernardo Silva. We might not yet be done with this first half and the goal scoring, free scoring as it has been. Sterling's made another good run out of his feet, looking to whip it. Oof, full stretch. Silveira keeps it out. Well, Sterling's not going to get to that anytime soon, is he? That'll be half time, you imagine. I'll get there with Barella eventually, and I'll try and squeeze a shot away before the referee blows his whistle. So I did do, but it was blocked. That was one of the most comfortable first halves we've had for a while, and certainly a nice nerve settler after that game against Betis. This should be, well, hopefully I'll have barely anything to show you in the second half, because that's how straightforward it'll be. Out wide there to Ferran Torres. Erling. Oh, I'll take the free kick, please. That's a brilliant position for it. Oh, and the referee dishes the straight red card. As if the task was hard enough already for Alaves. Now their highest rated player has managed to get himself sent off. Manager furious at him, understandably. Free kick in a beautiful position. And, well, let's be honest. I might as well just bring Leo Messi off the bench to come and take it, because this is his speciality. We'll also bring Gavi on for Barella as well, because he's not got much football. In fact, let's change the entirety of the midfield three. Why not? We've got a comfortable advantage and plenty of time left for them to get meaningful minutes. And let's give it to Leo. Come on then, Mr. Messi. I ballsed up the last free kick I took with you. I might have just done that one as well. I think I'm all right. It's a good save by Silveira, though. Not quite enough shot power on it. De Ligt to Messi. Can we from open play instead? Through Orlan. No, Silveira with a comfortable save. No fourth goal yet. But I think they're pretty out of it now, Alaves. 3-0 down and a man down. As if it was already done and dusted. It certainly is now. Rojas with the free kick. 20 minutes to go. Comfortable header. It will break for Sterling. And we've had many a gift so far today. Not on this occasion. He says, as well, guess what? There's another bloody gift. Erling. 4. Thank you, Deport. Appreciate that, lads. I mean, I wasn't even really trying that hard to win that back off them there. Sterling still got it, and we still score. Really is a Christmas present, isn't it? The last game before the Lord's birthday. And we have ourselves a 4th goal. Thank you, Deportivo. Merry Christmas. I think I'll be more likely to say bar bloody humbug at this rate. Oh, again. Losing possession. Deportivo Alaves, what is wrong with you? Messi trying to keep going there. Great block. Messi with a header over the bar. Hup. Yep. God, Jesus Christ, Ferran. What the hell was that? De Ligt. Nico. Gavi. Oh, he's still going, Gavi. All the way then. No, Raheem. No. Oh, what a double save. Goalkeeper's done himself proud there. He might have already conceded 4, but that was spectacular. And Bernabé is in behind Mazraoui here, who's fighting hard. Support, Claesson. Nico Gonzalez steps in. The substitutes with the fresh legs to be able to keep the ball away from danger. Sterling then, that's Messi forward. He's not going to win any headers, is he? Oh, Erling on the volley. Brilliant save by Severa. Great technique. No, 5th goal. Martin going off for them now. Whip this towards the back post where Araujo's up. And, well, that's tamely into the keeper's hands, isn't it? Tar, thank you. Oh, he dangled a leg at it. Fair play for that. Oh, nearly through to Messi. So very nearly. 4-0 against the 10 men, although, let's be clear, we were already 3-0 up before the red card came. Apologies to their manager. That was a bit of a walkover. But to be fair, he'll be livid at his team. 17 shots we had in that game. He'll be livid with his team because at least 2 of those goals were absolute gifts. FELIZ NAVIDAD indeed. Right, a 2-week international break over Christmas, which is nice, before the game against Levante. In fact, it might not even be an international break. It might just be a winter break in Spain before we have ourselves another league game against Levante in the January transfer window. Levante taking inspiration from Burnley. 4-4 bloody 2 for them today. Aitor still in goal for them. They have Aurelio Buta, a right back who's rapid. Stefan Posch and Mark Gay actually at centre back alongside Alex Moreno. On the right hand side, Ademola Lookman, so not the only Englishman in the starting lineup for them. Jose Campagna is at centre mid alongside Pepelu, Enis Bardi on the left, and then Abel Ruiz and Thiago Tomas up top. Some options on the bench that aren't that bad, but certainly it's their strongest 11 that's up. Mine is not my strongest 11 on paper. As you can see, Eric Garcia is in at centre-back. Gavi is into the midfield alongside Messi. Rafinha on the left. And for the first time this season, Enrique Correa gets a look in. Starting up top at striker, the big number 9. It's not featured for me so far this season. Now is his time to prove to me that he can feature at some point for the rest of the year. You guys have been calling for him to get at least some game time. Now is his opportunity. He's certainly obviously going to be not quite as technically gifted as some of the other players we have in the side. But if he can be involved, then certainly we will look to involve him. Ademola Lookman utilising that pace. Thiago Tomas. It's just... Whoa! Just sheer power and relentless forward play from Levante there. That was ridiculous. When they turned here, I thought, oh, I've got it. Mazraoui didn't get near the ball. Ter Stegen saves what was a ridiculously powerful first effort. It falls free and slammed home at the second time of asking by the arriving second player. Levante immediately 1-0 up. Abel Ruiz after 7 minutes. Putting the pressure on at the back. We're going to get a gift from Levante as well. I'd certainly like one. Excellent placement positionally there from Abel Ruiz. Pepelu around the corner to Thiago Tomas. They're in here, and again, I don't know whether to close the man down or close passing alleys. Pepelu, Abel Ruiz buries again. He's a former La Masia prospect, Abel Ruiz, at the club for 5 years in the second team, then spent a year in the first team getting 1 appearance before being sold to Braga. Has worked his way back to La Liga in this save, and is now coming back to haunt us here at the Camp Nou. Abel Ruiz at the double. Ruiz tackled. Rafinha looking to get away. Excellent pace. Correa on his heels. Not able to get anywhere near it. Bardi into Thiago Tomas. Here's Ruiz on a potential hat-trick. De Ligt just couldn't get it under control. It's nearly 3. It still could be. What is happening? My defence is just crumbling. Left, right and centre. Abel Ruiz nearly has a hat-trick. I just couldn't get rid of it. Jesus Christ. Campagna with the corner for them. Delivered at pace. Away by Rafinha. Messi will chase. Not get there. Bardi blocked well by Gavi. Rafinha does well to win that because he got flattened afterwards. Messi, cross here to Correa. Out to Mazraoui. We'll still try and counter here. Sterling's looking to make the run through. It's an excellent ball by Mazraoui. That's absolutely superb. I can't believe Sterling hasn't buried that. Ridiculous. The chance to make it 2-1. And I've put just slightly too much power on that with Raheem. And it's going to end up coming back off the bar, bouncing on the line and getting cleared away. Unbelievable. Kessié to Correa. You can see where Rafinha wants it. We'll float it out there to him. Brings it down well. Looking for Leo through that gap. Drops the shoulder nicely. Gavi, Correa. Showing good strength, but not necessarily great dribbling capability there to turn the defender. And as such, we have lost it again. That's the difference between Correa and some of my other striking options. Some of them being significantly higher rated than Enrique. And again, not able to hold the ball up. I hoped Levante would have been certainly, against the side that got relegated in real life, a fixture that Correa could come in and do a job against. Evidently, I was mistaken trying to get away from Alex Moreno. Didn't want to play a pass in case it was misplaced. So tried to just run away from danger. And in the end, wasn't able to do so. Having to rely very heavily on Marc-Andre ter Stegen here to keep me in the game. 2-0 down continually as we approach half-time. And potentially 3 sooner rather than later. I think Darwin Núñez might be coming off the bench at half-time. Sorry, Correa. But it's just further proving why we haven't had you involved this season. You're not good enough to help us compete at the top level in every competition we want to compete in. Ter Stegen rises well to win that. I will try and utilise Correa's height here. But it was Sterling that was left forward and the ball went nowhere near him. 2-0 down at half-time to Levante. That's not good enough. So Messi, Darwin Núñez has come off the bench here. And Ferran Torres very nearly slotted in. We've come so very close to scoring on a couple of occasions now. But still not able to find the breakthrough from our side in this game. Levante standing firm. Enis Bardi doing wonderfully well there. And it falls back to him again. Is he going to wind up for a long shot? No, they're going to work it in. And Campagna adds a third. Levante riding everything I throw at them. And then powering through everything I do defensively. 3-0 down here. This is one of the biggest hiccups we've had all season. But they've been great. They've been genuinely superb. Thus proving perhaps it's not just why Correa isn't in the starting lineup, but why we don't rotate that much with the full strength 11. Because when they don't all play together, it doesn't necessarily go according to plan. Looking for Rafinha over the top, can't find him. Darwin knocks that brilliantly to Messi. Darwin is there again. Rafinha too. Defender goes down. Messi's calling for it to drill it into him. First time effort. Keeper saves. Unbelievable. Still no goal for me here. And I get the feeling it's not going to happen today. Not in this one. Corner doesn't really lead to anything. But Bardi recovers. And here is Malsa. He wound up for one. Get that forward to Darwin. Look for Raheem. He should have scored earlier, Raheem Sterling. He's up against fellow countryman Gay. Does score this time. And the keeper has had a nightmare there because that was terrible. Pick it up. Let's go. Pick it up. Let's go again. Is there enough time in the game for 2 more goals? Maybe. 12 minutes would be the most ridiculous comeback if we're able to pull it off. But I will give it my best. Coming forward again here, Levante. Nico. It wouldn't let me change to the right back. Ter Stegen coming out for it instead. Drill that to Sterling. Drill that to Darwin. Turns well. Messi. Pass is poor. And that sums up our game on this particular occasion. Just not good enough. Nice interception by Eric Garcia, though he did use a hand to do so. Nico with a poor ball forward. There might well be enough time left for 1 more goal. But 2, I don't think so. And with the way that Rafinha turned there, we're definitely not even going to get the 1, are we? Oh, trying desperately, but Levante just had my number up today. I don't know whether it's because I rotated. I imagine it is. We haven't had the quality we've needed in certain key moments in the game. But we're going to lose by 3-1 at home against Levante, and that's an embarrassing performance. The quality of their goals was very good, but still frustrating. They had 15 shots, to be fair. They battered me. Sometimes it goes that way. Whilst we had a very happy Christmas. Wishing Feliz Navidad, everyone. It just wasn't. There was no Feliz Año Nuevo. No Happy New Year. Rather miserable New Year as we get going. As Ter Stegen has had a pre-contract. That's fine. Not bothered about pre-contracts. Messi is available on a pre-contract. As well as Marc-Andre Ter Stegen. But the gap at the top of the table has closed to 3. Our second defeat of the league season, as well as our third draw of the league season today. Not great. Really not great. With Alaves, Real Madrid, Betis again, and Villarreal on the horizon, as well as potentially, of course, another round in the Super Cup. January is going to be pretty tough. Not looking forward to recording the next one, but all you can do is power on. And power on is what we will do. Join me tomorrow for another one. Make sure you check that notification or announcement video as well, because that's very, very important. And I'll see you next time.